Anam, and today I am going to dictate you Class 8 Civics Chapter 4 Judiciary. So, if you feel the video to be too fast, you can decrease the speed of the video. So, question number 1. You read that one of the main functions of judiciary is upholding the law and enforcing fundamental rights fundamental rights. Why do you think an independent judiciary is necessary to carry out this important function? Answer: the independent judiciary does not work under any pressure. It works independently to give every citizen in a situation where a politician or the executive has the power to appoint the judges. The judiciary will not be able to take independent decisions. Question number 2. Reread the list of fundamental rights. Provided in Chapter 1. How do you think the right to constitutional remedies connects to the idea of judicial review? Answer: judicial review of court judicial review of court decisions is carried out when the judgment given by a court violates any constitutional provision. If there is any violation, the judiciary is free to review the earlier judgments given by the Supreme Court. Question number 3. In the following illustration, fill in each tire with the judgments given by the various courts in the Sudha Goyal case. Check your responses with others in the class. First, write lower court. Now write in front of that Lakshman, his mother Shakuntala, and his brother-in-law Subhash Chandra were sentenced to death. Now below that write High Court. In front of that Lakshman, Shakuntala, and Subhash Chandra were acquitted. 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 Now below that write Supreme Court. In front of that write Lakshman and Shakuntala. were given life imprisonment, life imprisonment, imprisonment. Question number 4. Keeping the Sudha Goel case in mind, keeping the Sudha Goel case in mind, the Sudha Goel case in mind, tick the sentences that are true, and correct the ones that are false, and correct the ones that are false. So first A, the accused took the case, the accused took the case to the High Court, because they were unhappy, with the decision of the trial court. Answer is true. Now B, they went to the High Court. After the Supreme Court had given its decision. Answer is false, comma. Now comma, they went to the High Court. After the trial court had given its decision. Now C, if they do not like the Supreme Court verdict, the accused can go back again. The accused can go back again to the trial court. Answer is false, comma. The accused cannot go back again. The accused cannot go back again to the trial court. Now question number 5. Why do you think the introduction of public interest litigation, LITI, G-A-T-I-O-N. Litigation, in bracket P-I-L in capital, P-I-L, bracket close. In the 1980s, is a significant step, in ensuring access of justice to all. Now answer you can write. The Supreme Court in the early 1980s devised a mechanism of PIL to increase access to justice. It allowed any individual or organization to file a PIL in the High Court, or the Supreme Court on behalf of those whose rights were violated. The legal process was greatly simplified, and even a letter or telegram addressed to the Supreme Court, comma, or the High Court, could be treated as a PIL. So here was the end of our video. If you liked the video, like it, share it, and subscribe our channel for more new videos. Thanks for watching.